And I'm back with another Frost Spirit video. Let's go!
Let's go!
I am really milking this winter event, but why shouldn't I? It's gonna be another 6 months until the next TDS update comes out. So far, the only towers to succeed in this challenge are the Accelerators and the turrets, while the Minigunner failed miserably. If you haven't seen those videos, be sure to go check them out because you'll want to prepare yourself for the legendary battle between 80 Toxic Gunners and the Frost Spirit. Now, you might notice that in this game, I'm not using the full 90 Toxic Gunners. We're only going to use 80. This is because I want to dump a whole lot of Electroshockers onto the field of battle. I felt like they really helped us out with the turret battle, so we might as well try that tactic again here because honestly, we're going to need all the help we can get. As you'll notice here, the Toxic Gunner stats are not that great. These are a little different from the stats I covered in my 90 Toxic Gunners versus the Fallen King video, so I'm going to put both the old and the new stats on the screen for you to check out. I don't think the actual performance of the tower has changed. I think the wiki just had to be updated with the correct information after all of the excitement from the winter update release had died down. So just looking at the updated stats, you can see that the Toxic Gunner has a pretty good DPS and range, coming in at 35 and 18. Now, believe it or not, these stats put it on the exact same level as the regular Cowboy, except the Cowboy gives money and the Toxic Gunner gives a slowing effect to the enemies. But even with this slowing ability, these stats are typically not that good against stronger enemies. The regular Cowboy failed when we sent 120 of them against the Fallen King, and that guy only had 150,000 health. I can only imagine it would fail even worse up against the 1 billion health Frost Spirit. So hopefully the Toxic Gunner's slowing ability really comes in clutch to save the day. Alright, now a couple of things about the start of this game. We tried 2 times to only use Toxic Gunners, but quickly ran into some big problems. The first one was, it don't have no hidden detection. We had to use a few Minigunners to kill the cold mist enemies that show up on wave 5, and then we decided to leave them there the rest of the game to kill any other hiddens that appeared. And the second problem was, the Toxic Gunner just can't do enough early game damage to survive. So what we had to do was just play pretty normally for the first part of the game, and then eventually we sold all damage towers except the Toxic Gunner, with a few Minigunners in the back to protect our base from hiddens. Of course, on the final waves, I had to use Rangers again to kill the Crying Angels, but you already know all of that. To be honest with you guys, I don't know how we're gonna do. The only advantage the Toxic Gunner has is its slowing effect, but I just don't know if it's gonna be able to do enough damage to even handle the stronger enemies on this map, like the Frost Ravager. Alright, so moving on, the supports we used here were the Commander, the DJ, and the Electroshocker. I'm hoping the Electro can do what it did in the turret game and just really slow the Frost Spirit down. And the DJ is really going to help with the Toxic Gunner's range since it already has a pretty good base range. And the Commander is going to give the classic Commander fire rate buff, which is great, but probably won't make a whole lot of difference because the Toxic Gunner's damage is already so low. Now let me go ahead and give a shout out to my Toxic teammates for this game. Desrat1, Evan Break 666, Sensei Kage R, SJ5674, and Zingius Tree 15. Now go ahead and sit back, relax, and grab a frozen nap, and I'll see you right back here at the end. Okay, that was just pathetic. I don't even want to talk about this. We couldn't even get down to just the Frost King with this tower. We had to get help killing the Frost Ravagers on the final wave. I'm pretty sure the Toxic Gunner just killed this series. I might do one more with Pursuits, but I don't know if I can handle the disappointment. Let me know down in the comments below if I should do 60 Pursuits versus the Frost Spirit, or I might just quit YouTube. I guess if you guys like the video, press the like button, subscribe by pressing the subscribe button, and maybe turn on notifications. I don't even care anymore. Join my Discord server if you want, and I just gotta go. No peace!